Hi, this is Leetcode question interleaving string. In1 is the length of the first string, S1. In2 is the length of S2, and in3 is the length of S3. If in1 plus in2 doesn't equal in3, we return false directly. Otherwise, we will use db to solve this question, and to do that we create a 2D table of size n1 plus 1, n2 plus 1, and this table has boolean values. Initially all the values set to 0. Now when we say db of I j, this tell us if it's true or false to solve for the first I character in S1 and the first j character in S2. For example, db of 2 of 3 is 2 characters from the first string. Let's do the index. So this is index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice it's 1 index, not 0 index, because when we say the first 2 characters, we need these 2. Here it's 2, not 1. And the same for S2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So db of 2, 3, it's the solution for this part, which has 2 characters from S1 and 3 characters from S2, this part up to index 3. So we have 2 here, 3 here. In S3, 2 plus 3 is 5. So we have 5 characters. So db of 2, 3 tell us if the answer for AA from the first string, db b from the second string can interleave and form the third string, which is A, D, B, B. So this is the answer for db of 2 of 3. Now at the end we return the answer of db of back. In this case it's 5 and 5, or the opposite 5 and 5. db of 5, 5 tell us the solution if we can interleave the whole S1, the whole S2, if we can interleave and form S3. Now how can we solve or find the solution for db of ij? Notice here initially we set db of 0, 0 equal 1, and that's true because if we have S1 is empty, S2 empty, and S3 is empty, the answer is true. So 0 characters from S1, 0 character from S2, the answer is true. And to calculate now db of I j, let's take the example again, db of 2 and 3. Let's put the index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 is this substring, 3 is this, 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's this substring. Now let's take one character from the S1, so this character, and we make I equal I minus 1 dB of I minus 1 of j. In this case it's this part and only this part, and here we have 4 characters. So because we took this character A, we need to check if A is equal to this character B. Now if A equal B, or if this character equal this character, then we need to check if the answer of this is already true or false, because we already solved for this part. So here we check if the character S1 I minus 1 equal S3 I plus j minus 1. So we compare this character with this one, if they are equal. If they are equal, then the answer we take it from dB of I minus 1 of j. So if it's false, it will not affect the answer of dBi of j. If it's true, we assign it true to dB of I of j, and this is why we are doing OR operation. Now the other possibility, instead of taking 1 from I to dB of I minus 1 j, we can also, or we need to check for dB of I j minus 1. So in this case dB of 2, 3, we'll check for dB of 2 and 2, notice j minus 1. So dB of 2 is this part, of 2 is this part. Notice that we took the last character from j, and 2 plus 2 is 4. We took the last character as 3, which is this one. Now we compare this character with this character here. If they are equal, in this case they are equal. Now if dB of 2 is already is true, the answer will be also true. If it's false, it will not affect the answer of dBi of j. So generally saying, we need to check two conditions: dB of I minus 1 of j and dB of j or I of j minus 1. Any of these two values equal to true, that means the answer for dBi of j will be equal true. And don't forget this condition. We check if in this case I minus 1 S1 of I minus 1 equal the last character of S3 in the substring, which is this one. And in this case we check if S2 of j minus 1 equal the last character. The time complexity for this is n square, and also, or it's n1 multiplied by n2, and also the space complexity is n1 multiplied by n2.